Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential patio, and fortunately, we received this information in the design phase, and that's always a benefit. So let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions we have at 20 foot by about 14.8, and then we have a ceiling height here of about 9'3", 18 foot from this inner edge over here to the right-hand side over here. And this is the recessed section of the patio. 10-foot section over here. Now, this 10-foot section from here to here is going to be important so that we meet the clearances to combustibles on a flush mount. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and look at the construction, and this is just my view of the construction. I'm not an engineer, I'm not a designer. We just make the recommendations for the type of heaters to be installed. But in any case, what I have here is the deck itself is on a slope, and then they have a flat section down over here to keep the ceiling so it's flat and level. And also, if we looked at the plans that they had sent, you can see that the ceiling joists that come across here, I believe it was at 16-inch centers or something of that nature. But in any case, I have them all at 16-inch centers, with the exception I moved this one here, and then this one over here slightly, just a couple of inches. The reason behind that is so that we can actually install in the best location the flush mount kit itself. So let me go ahead and turn off that plan and then show you what I'm talking about here. So if we install the flush mount kits, which is first of all, you have a 1-hour fire rated drywall. I believe it's 7/8 drywall, and that surrounds the entire flush mount kit itself. If we went inside here, you'll see the heater itself, the flush mount kit, and here's the drywall section over here. Now you can see we also are, I also made all of these blocks here in red, and that's because of the fact that what I did was I moved this one a little bit further to the right, because I'm just assuming that structurally you need to have a more uniform distance between the two. And then so this one here would have to be a little bit wider than all the rest. And in any case, that's true with all the red blocks that I've put here. And then also this one here would have to be moved outside, so that it's on the outer edge of the drywall finish here. Let's see if there's anything else. This one over here would have to be removed. And what I wanted to accomplish is, if we looked at the distances between the heaters, I have them at 9-foot center, and I tried to center that within that total span of the patio itself, so that it would look the best, I guess. And also, I should also mention that there are going to be some recessed lighting, so you could put some recessed lighting on this side here, or this side over here, and the same over here. But this will allow for more uniform coverage throughout the entire span of the patio itself. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the overall dimensions here. And again, that was a 9-foot center to center, and the heater itself is centered within that span I had spoke of before, which is, let me go ahead and turn this top back on. So this was that 10 foot from here to here, and so that would be 5-foot center to the heater itself. And then what I wanted to also show you is this is going to be a stucco finished ceiling. With a stucco finished ceiling, I always like to see the heater itself mounted onto the the beam itself. So what you do is you drill a few holes throughout this area here, and then mount the flush mount kit itself to that. The heater itself fits into the flush mount kit, and then you'd put the surface of the stucco surface on the outer edge. You need to make sure that there is a 1/2 inch from this edge here to this edge here of clearance, so that there's plenty of ventilation for the heater itself. And yeah, so that just makes the unit itself look much better in the application, rather than having the whole flush mount kit, you know, visually shown. If I pulled it down here, it would be, let's see if we can show that here. Let's go with one more. So if you saw it this way, I just think it looks a lot better in this fashion over here than what I'm showing you on this top one here now. So in any case, that would have to be, these beams would have to be moved in order to allow for that clearance. Now I believe it's 13 inches from this edge here to this edge here for the proper construction of the 1 hour rated firewall drywall section. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and look at the clearances below, just to talk about that real quick with that 10-foot section here on the edge of the heater over here. It's actually the edge of the heater itself, not the flush mount kit, but you need 18 inches of clearance to any combustible surfaces, and stucco is considered a combustible surface if there is a wood frame behind it. And 18 inches over here and 18 inches on all 4 sides. So sorry about that. And I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat to see how this would work out for this particular section. And you can see here the footprint of heat is really good. You know, even though these are 6,000 watt units, and even though you see that there is some, you know, minor coverage over here, this is infrared light wave. So infrared light wave is a wave of light that bends and stretches as it travels away from the surface of the heater itself. And so there will be some overlapping rays over here. This is just showing the most ideal, or what the manufacturer states is the best footprint of heat. But when you have the nice crossover rays, that just makes it more comfortable, or even over here, let's say, versus over here, you know, this whole span here becomes uniform with the crossover rays in the middle. Last thing I wanted to show is just, you know, if they are looking to heat something like this, you know, you could put a heater on the outside edge. I just don't think that would look too great. So maybe instead you might want to put a Sunglow heater here. And what I've done here is I've taken a PSA 265 Sunglow model, and down below you'll see here we have this is called a deck mount, and I didn't cut this because I wanted to explain this a little bit, but you would have to cut the post itself to the whatever the height is of that deck mount, wherever it would be secured to. So this is, say there's a post down here somewhere, but in any case you would put those put a couple of bolts through here and here, and this would be the attachment point for the actual post itself. And then there's a bolt that goes through here that would secure that to the deck mount. And then you can, you know, loosen that bolt and remove the post should you not want to have the heater out there. Now, I don't like this layout that much because number one, what I had to do is make sure that I have a total of 24 inches of clearance from the edge to the edge of the heater. And then, you know, placing the heater, trying to make it look uniform within the span here. I would probably like it to be a little bit more to the left here, just so that the coverage on the seating area is a little bit better, but I don't like the look of it. So just something to think about as far as the possible placement of a unit out here. So let me go ahead and turn that off. And I think that's about it. So if this has helped you in any way, please tap that thumbs up button. That thumbs up button really helps our channel, number one, helps us out, and also it helps others find our channel. And if this has helped you, it's going to help somebody else. So we really appreciate that. And we thank you very much. Have an excellent day.